super cool glasses. Let's investigate little boy murder. That was neat. What the fuck just happened? Okay, that was weird.
Unrelated to the investigation. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks.
Let's go talk to this Blake Apple.
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
The origami killer or the organic?
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, you stupid prick.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant. Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest.
Alright, good.
Hey, Jaden. You come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
See, hitting on Jaden. No, it's kind of weird. Alright, let's go look at this little corpse. Let's check it out.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Deep shit.
His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
That's well there. That is a definite one.
Airy comment, sample of no interest, comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's some other clues out there to help me crack the case, but I really don't care. Right, that was interesting, I guess. Let's get the fuck out of here. Start the car, no need for seatbelt. FBI don't follow law. Law follows me. Let's see, bat, insect, or butterfly. Well, that looks like a bat.
A bat.
A wolf, rat, or a fox. That looks a little foxy. to
A
me.
fox.
Faces, blades, or a crab. That looks like
A crab.
Blood, death, or shadow. That looks like
Death. Death.
So what's the diagnosis, Doc? Is it AIDS?
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition.
What's that?
I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
Pretty much your fault for being a terrible
It was an
parent,
accident.
producing such
Accidents
stupid,
happen every
autistic
day.
offspring.
You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Sean?
Sean's a piece of shit, basically. He ignores me, tells me he hates me. And,
I know he's really unhappy.
basically, I wish he was the one that died
He
instead
just
of little Jason.
can't
Does that
understand
answer your
why
question?
I seem unable to love him.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I feel anesthesia.
I feel sorta anesthetized, as if none of this was real. Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Crazy person.
Have there been any
Schizophrenic
cases
crazy
of
fuck.
split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done? Like somebody else had been doing them?
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you next week, Doc.
You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
That's drama. His name's Ethan, apparently, too. I thought it was Jeff Goldblum. It looks like Jeff Goldblum to me. But that's just me.